Hi, I'm Terry. I've lost 175 pounds with keto and carnivore. Thank you for watching. Hello. We are going to get stuff ready for tomorrow for work. So let's condense some stuff. I'm going to be taking my bread. I won't be able to toast it tomorrow. Well, they do have an air fryer. We'll see. Oh, and they have an actual toaster. So that would be good. I'm taking that and my egg salad. So along with this and this for my lunch, I'm going to make a regular salad. But I'm also going to be taking some, for breakfast, a blueberry yogurt and my egg casserole. Hang on, got my tea back here. I don't want to knock that over. All right, so we have, as usual, our cabbage. Look at this. Hang on. Let's see if they come back. Let's see if he comes back. I'm just putting cabbage in here. We'll see if he comes back. Nope, he didn't. He's not back yet. But I'll leave you back there just in case he does so I can show you quicker. So I got some cabbage. And that's too much cabbage. I'm going to put some more in here. There it is. You got nose. He's all up in my business, boy. I'm going to split the cabbage up between the two. That way I'll have enough for 2 salads. I'm going to put a lid on the one cabbage and let that just sit back in the refrigerator. Getting awful brave there, bub. Getting awful brave. I'm going to put some jicama on it. Right now that it's wet, it's been frozen. It's extra sweet. I don't know how to explain it. Jicama is already sweet, but being frozen and then defrosted, and now there's just all this extra water in it. There's water in it before, but see how I squeeze it, the water comes out? It's even more sweet. Kind of like, you know how when you have bananas, and when they're more ripe, they're more sweet? That's kind of how jicama is. After it defrosts, it's sweeter. Hang on, I got to open this dealie. My sous chef is really, really curious about what all's going on down here. Dropped it back. There you go. That's my sous chef. He's awful curious. He's my egg counter. He's the one that's counting my eggs yesterday. Here comes, oh, this one goes to your brother. You can't have everything. So now I'm going to add some of those roasted red bell peppers. I don't even know what they're in. I don't remember. I don't think it was like super bad, but I just don't remember. So let's see. Peppers, water, salt, citric acid, calcium chloride. Oh yeah, so they're pretty darn good. But so I guess it's water that they're in. I thought maybe it was oil, but nope, they're in water. Sorry, they're in water. And pulling out some of these banana peppers. I buy the mild banana peppers. Do y'all like banana peppers? I like almost anything pickled. I keep saying I'm going to pickle a piece of jicama. And you know what? Let's do it. Let me first pull out, I want to pull out some of these pickled veggies. And when I'm done, we're going to drop a piece of jicama, maybe even a couple of them, right on top. So whenever I go to make a salad next time, they'll be right on top. All right, well first let me do this. You know, I get a little ahead of myself. I get a little wild. Let me just go on and scoot you up. All right, get back, y'all. Get back, get back. My sous chefs need to just settle themselves. All right, so let's get some cucumbers and regular peppers. You know, I've got a song stuck in my head, and I'm gonna add a little bit of the liquid. You know, I like that vinegar water in my salads. So anyway, the song I have is stuck in my head. Country road, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, country road, take me home. I do not know why, but that song is in my head tonight. We've been working on finding a name for my new car, y'all have. And one of y'all said Ruby. And I can't remember, please don't get mad. Y'all know I can barely remember my own name. But one of y'all started singing the Kenny Rogers song, Ruby, don't take your love to town. So, got Kenny Rogers in my head too. But the other one was John Denver, not Kenny Rogers. Alrighty. Now. Let's put a little bit. I haven't done this in a while. Let's put a little bit. I do like Greek seasoning. Let's put just a smidge of Greek seasoning on my salad. And let's put a little bit of this garlic herb. There we go. And let's leave it at that, Terry. Leave it at that. Because you know me. I'll give it a little while. Next thing you know, we'll have 20 different seasonings on it. Alright, so that's going to be my lunch. Put that down in there. So I'll have that. And then my egg salad. I wanted something big and dense to go with my egg salad. Something that's going to stick with me better. So hopefully that will. If not, well, I can... Here, I'll put these pork cracklings in case I get hungry or something before I come home. And then my egg casserole. I might try to put that in there. Well, it'll be all right. There we go. So that's what I'm taking to work tomorrow. Because I mean, oh, y'all saw that? You saw that. Big as life. What did I forget? A spoon for my salad. I can use a little work fork. The little plastic ones. So I use the plastic fork at work for my casserole. And then a work plastic spoon for my yogurt. An egg salad, I'll just use that spoon for to put onto my bun. And then in the morning, I'll heat up my water. Now, I heat it up. Now listen, let's talk about this a minute. I heat this kettle up for 2 minutes. I do not bring it to a boil. Since I use my protein powder, I learned pretty quick. You can't use like freshly made hot coffee, a Keurig. You can't use those really super hot things on my protein powder that I use, or the collagen, because it makes it clump up. So when I make my protein coffee, as you saw in the olden days, I was filling this thing up and only microwave it for 2 minutes. So by my mama's microwave standards, that's about 1.5 minutes. So I do not bring my water to a boil because the protein powder, you can't have it that hot. It clumps up. So you have to use it. I don't drink super hot stuff because then you can't drink it right away. So yeah, so I do this. I fill my kettle up. I don't know. Ooh, I cut up some liver today. So whenever I bought, no, this isn't from me. Somebody, a local person was having a cow butchered, and they gave me the liver. And let me tell you, liver is as big. I was trying to say my leg and liver at the same time. It's as big around as my thigh. So if you ever get a whole liver from a cow, it's about that big around and about that long. Literally, as big around as my thigh, and from my hip down to my knee. So anyway, I had one and I cut it up for the dogs into like chunks about like that. And so since I decided I was going to try liver and onions this weekend, I pulled some out of the freezer and then defrosted enough. Well, as I was cutting it, some of that liver juice splattered out on this thing, so I need to clean it off. But anyway, so when I microwave this, or when I turn on my kettle, I set a timer for 2 minutes. I do not let it get to boiling. The only time I bring this thing to boiling is in the evening time whenever I have my tea. That I bring to boil because I need it for my tea. But yeah, so for if you use protein powder and it's clumping up, it's because you're using hot water. Don't use hot water. Don't use boiling hot water. Just use hot water. Like I said, my little bitty microwave, it's 2 minutes. But in a big microwave, it'd probably be like a minute, maybe a minute and a half. So, that's what so anyway, in the morning, I'll do my kettle for 2 minutes. And then I'll put it in here. And then I'll have my breakfast, or my protein coffee. So, all right, I'm going to clean up stuff and get it ready. And I'll see you in the morning. Morning, it is time to eat. I have my blueberry yogurt, and and I have my egg casserole. So let's take a bite. When you heat it up, there's always liquid on the plate, and I mean it's the ice crystals and the bottom, all the onion and peppers. Gotta do this. And my blueberry yogurt. Lunchtime. I put my little egg muffins in the toaster. It kind of dried them out and gave them a little crispy edge. I like that. And then I've got my got my egg my egg salad. It's an eggy day. Got egg on egg. So got my just a minute here. Okay. I know you can't see this, but I don't have my tripod, so I can't aim it down. How about I just pause until I get this made up? So hang on. Okay, so I got my egg salad sandwich. I'm gonna have to eat it with a fork. That's messy. And my regular salad. So it's my salad. You saw me make it up. Okay. I'll see you at supper time. Don't look at that mess. I just pulled them out of the dishwasher. And while this is heating up, I'm gonna load the dishwasher. So that's my clean dishes, the clean silverware. Anyway, supper tonight is going to be loaded rutabaga mash. I have 2 more after this one. I'm whittling them down, y'all, whittling them down. And then chicken parmesan. So I'm going to heat this up, and I will be back. You know what's funny? Big as life. I'm like, oh, don't look at the silverware. Meanwhile, I've got my lunch box. I've got my electrolytes. I got my tea. I got my disinfectant wipes, and I got my seasonings, and I'm all worried about this one little spot. Meanwhile, the whole thing is a hodgepodge. I crack myself up sometimes. All right, anyway, I've got the food's almost done. I have a suggestion for you, whoever's watching this video. Wherever you're at on your journey, if you're on the beginning, the middle, even the end, take pictures. Document pictures. You don't have to share them. You don't have to make a YouTube channel like I do. But when you get to where you're going, you're going to be very thankful that you did. I don't have a lot of actual still pictures of me when I'm at my biggest, but what I have is this channel. So I can go back and look, like different people will make comments on the old videos, and I'll see it, and I'll click. I'm like, oh, which one are they looking at? Which one are they watching? And I'll log on and I'll see myself, and I'll see myself at 100 pounds higher than I am, or 150 pounds bigger than I am. I'm like, oh, Terry, if you knew, talking to that Terry, if you knew then what you're going to know in 2.5 years, you would be a totally different person. So do that for yourself. Take pictures, take videos. You really, really, I think it's very important. And when I first started and people said that, I'm like, people don't know, whatever. And I'm really honestly surprised that I even made this channel. But I guess I'm a voyeur at heart, if that's the right word. No, that'd be exhibitionist. Whatever the word is, y'all know the word that I can't think of. Anyway, I'm kind of surprised that I made this channel to begin with, but it has kind of helped me stay accountable. And so by knowing that I'm recording everything, it has been something that, like I said, now I can look back on and be like, oh, Terry, look, bless your heart, look what you're doing there. Or, oh, honey, God love you. I look back at my old self whenever you all comment and on my old videos, and I'm like, oh, man, I was doing that then? How did I keep losing weight? Just random stuff. But that is my suggestion to you. Record yourself. Take pictures. Because when you reach your goal and you're at that stage of, wow, I did that, you're still going to look in the mirror and you're still going to see yourself the same way. I still see 300-pound Terry looking back at me. But when I told those pictures that are side by side, like I post in the beginning of these videos, I'm like, wow, I can tell a difference. So your mind will still lie to you and tell you you're bigger than you are. But I'm just saying that is my biggest suggestion for you. Whatever stage you're at, take pictures, document it, because you're going to be glad that you did when you get where you're going. All right, so we are having our chicken Parmesan cookies. They've been in the freezer. They taste just as good as they did when I made them, except they definitely need some salt. Meal prep Terry went a little bit too light on the salt that day. Now let's see. Yeah. And then I got 2 more of these. Like I said, they're not gross, but they're just not my favorite. It's the loaded. If I would have just left them alone, but I'm going to gripe about it until they're all going. Y'all are going to have to hear it 2 more times. All right, let's see. Ooh, maybe we won't see. I have watched how some of the old time recipes for rutabaga, and they cube it up and then they'll put like ham in it or a piece of bacon in it, and they just boil it that way for several hours. I'd like to try that method just to see how it tastes. I think, because I always do, this or whatever with it. And don't forget, this weekend, let me show you, hang on. Hopefully you're not squeamish. Look away if you are. Just divert your eyes. I got the liver. I cut it up. It was a big hunk, and I cut it up. So before I cook it, I'll definitely rinse it off more. I've rinsed it some, but I'll rinse it off more. But I got the liver, so we're going to make that this weekend. So, yeah. So hang on to your hats, because that's going to be our meal for the weekend. So, all right. Yep. That's still loaded rutabaga. Still sour. It's bitter. Like I said, it's radish. This tastes like radish. Just real that sharp, bitter flavor. Most of my rutabaga doesn't taste like this, but this time it does. All right, I'm going to quit belly aching about it. That's hot. I'm going to quit belly aching about it, and I'm going to go eat. Have a good night. Take your pictures of yourself. I don't care if you don't like what you see. It doesn't matter. It's not about what you think now. It's about what you're going to think when you reach your goal. Trust me. Just like you load the dishwasher for your future self. You do your laundry for your future self. You meal prep for your future self. Take pictures for your future self. Do something that your future self will appreciate. Okay, I'm done rattling. Bye.